If you've ever thought about getting filler but immediately stopped because you were afraid of looking fake, overdone, or not like yourself anymore, you're not alone. This is one of the most common fears in aesthetic medicine. And let me say this clearly from the start. That fear is completely valid. No one wants to look done. No one wants to look puffy, stiff, or unnatural. No one wants people to know they've had work done the second they walk into a room. But here's the important truth most people don't hear. That fear is rarely about filler itself. It's about what people have seen filler done incorrectly. So today, I want to break down where this fear comes from, why it exists, and how modern filler philosophy is completely different from what most people imagine, where the fear really comes from. Most people don't wake up one day and randomly fear filler. The fear is learned. It comes from extreme celebrity transformations, viral before and after photos that look shocking, overfilled lips that stretch far beyond natural proportions, cheeks that look heavy instead of lifted, faces that seem frozen or swollen. And social media has amplified this fear. When people see the most extreme results pushed into their feed, often without context, their brain connects filler with loss of identity. So when someone says, "I don't want to look fake," what they're really saying is, "I don't want to lose my face." And that fear deserves to be taken seriously. The real issue, trend-based injecting. A big reason filler developed a bad reputation is trend-based injecting. For years, aesthetics followed trends instead of anatomy. The same lips on everyone, the same cheek placement on every face, the same jawline regardless of bone structure. But faces are not templates. What works beautifully on one person can look completely wrong on another. When injectors chase trends instead of respecting facial anatomy, filler stops enhancing and starts overpowering. That's when results begin to look artificial. Why more is not better. Another misconception is that more filler equals better results. It doesn't. In fact, overfilling often does the opposite. It weighs the face down, it distorts natural contours, it blunts facial movement. It makes the face look swollen instead of supported. Youthful faces aren't full everywhere, they're balanced. And balance comes from structure, not excess volume. Modern filler philosophy. What changed? Aesthetic medicine has evolved. Modern filler philosophy is no longer about adding volume for the sake of volume. Today, the approach is conservative, layered, and anatomy-driven. That means smaller amounts of product, strategic placement, respecting bone structure and muscle movement, enhancing what's already there instead of replacing it. Instead of asking, "How much filler do you want?" a responsible provider asks, "How does your face move? Where has volume actually been lost? What areas need support, not inflation? What will still look natural when you smile, talk, and age?" What natural filler actually looks like. Here's something most people are surprised to hear. The best filler is invisible. When filler is done correctly, no one should ask what you had done. People may say you look refreshed, or rested, or healthier. Or like you've had good sleep or a vacation. Your face should still move. Your expressions should still look like you. Your features should remain recognizable. You shouldn't look different. You should look familiar, just softer, smoother, and more balanced. Why good filler is often built over time. One of the biggest differences between bad filler and good filler is timing. Natural-looking filler is often done gradually. Instead of doing everything in one session, product is layered slowly. Changes are subtle. The face is allowed to adapt naturally. This prevents puffiness, overcorrection, the too much, too fast look. Good aesthetics is not rushed, it's planned. Why fake happens? When anatomy is ignored, faces are made of layers: bone, fat, muscle, skin. When filler is placed without understanding these layers, it can migrate, sit incorrectly, or overpower natural contours. That's why anatomy matters. Modern injectors don't just inject where lines appear, they address the cause of those lines. Support before volume, structure before surface. The truth people need to hear: filler does not stretch your skin, it does not age your face, it does not lock you into a lifetime commitment. What makes people look fake is poor assessment, poor technique, poor planning, and too much product. When filler is used correctly, it doesn't announce itself, it whispers. Final thought: if you're afraid of looking fake, that doesn't mean filler isn't for you. It means you understand the importance of doing it right. Modern filler isn't about changing your face. It's about protecting it, because at the end of the day, the best filler is the one no one notices. But everyone notices how refreshed you look.